Hello everyone, and welcome back to, once again, another broadcast of the one, the only, the official Cypher _ show on YouTube. YouTube.com. Alright, we got more Alan Wake. We are in episode, we're in episode 5, so probably the end of the game. You did miss some Bart Simpson Shapiro time. It's okay. He's on his hero grind now. Yeah, he's on his hero grind. Bart Simpson Shapiro is. By the way, we might have a special guest appearance later from Zinc, who I will be discussing his Pokemon team with, as he's team building right now. Well, he's about to be team building for his Pokemon team for an upcoming tournament. So, yeah. I feel like Pokemon team building fits well with this game. I already know what's gonna happen, because I died at this section last night, was to scoop with our mans. So, I'm separated from our mans. We're friends with the sheriff now. The sheriff is on our side. The FBI agent arrested us, and the sheriff was kind of going against him. He was about to just execute us in the cell. And the sheriff was not okay with that, and the sheriff was stopping him, and he was about to, like, kind of go off. And then he got sucked out of a door by a tornado. So, you know, unfortunate for him, I suppose, that he got sucked out the door by a tornado. But now we're friends with the sheriff. She's helping us. We are going to the power plant to talk to the crazy lady at the diner who's talking about light, because she knows more or less what's going on. She's the one who's been leaving all of the supply caches around that we've been using. So, a pretty helpful character, I suppose. Let's see what's up here. A manuscript page.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Bart Simpson Shapiro was there. At first he was just asked to, like, do some phone calls to let everyone know that mad stuff was going on so everyone would be safe. But then the police station got attacked while me and the sheriff were out getting the keys to the helicopter. But he ended up getting himself free, and then he got to the general store. So now Bart Simpson Shapiro's got a flashlight, he's got some Christmas lights wrapped around him, he's got a whole bunch of flares, like a bandolier, and he's got a flare gun. And a headlamp. So he's kind of turned into a darkness... Bart Simpson Shapiro's kind of turned into a darkness-fighting badass. So, proud of him on that. In terms of Lethal Company last night, you didn't miss much. Didn't play. I only played Lethal Company a couple hours and got pretty bored. So we ended Lethal Company and got to Alan Wake. There's gonna be someone somewhere near here. I already know it, game. Don't even try to trick me. Rest in piss. Bart Simpson Shapiro is too powerful. He is getting kind of too powerful. He's arguably just as powerful, if not more powerful, than Alan. Especially because, like, there's no way that Alan would write it into the story that Bart Simpson Shapiro dies. so Bart Simpson Shapiro basically has plot armor and is a badass. Also, I had to explain to Zink why he's known as Bart Simpson Shapiro. Hey, coffee thermos! Let's go. Yeah, no tomfoolery. No. Oh boy, more birds. The birds is back. The most fun enemy type in the game. Alright, shine more light at the birds. Alright, I believe this is where I'm supposed to be headed. Did you at least get partial credit? Yeah, I made sure to let him know. You're the one who said that he looked like Ben Shapiro. Don't worry. Oh shit. They were just talking to me and I didn't see it. Alright. We need to pause the music because I'm missing dialogue. Yeah, there's the sheriff and Bart Simpson Shapiro. They're in the helicopter trying to help us out. We gotta get to the power plant. Because the crazy lamp lady lives in the power plant. Okay. I was getting stun locked. Alright, and keep on moving. Yeah, Bart got a hero moment last night where a guy tried to come through a door and Bart shot him from behind. Alright, this is a moment for one of these. Okay, no, that didn't work out. Dodge him. And beep boop beep boop. Dead man. Keep on moving. Oh yeah, we fought the Taken at the firehouse to get the rescue copter. You know, we got the Lego City Rescue Chopper on our side. And I trust the Lego City Rescue Chopper. Oh yeah, they got attacked by the birds. That's why they left earlier. Alright, now I need to head this direction. Oh yeah, because of the... If Bart isn't in Alan Wake 2, you'll cry. I hope he's in Alan Wake 2. I don't know. I don't know much about the game other than the fact that the old gods of Asgard are there with a pretty good song. I'm surprised I haven't, like, linked it in the Discord or anything. But we'll hear it when the time comes. Hey, thanks to McDonald's, I'll probably be able to get Alan Wake 2 by the time it comes to it. Oh, a guy came from behind me, of course. Trying to make some distance. Oh, instantly dead. Just instantly dead. Very cool game. Very cool. I would like to make some distance from the enemies, but you know, that's not permitted. For were you permitted to make distance from the enemies, it would kind of remove the difficulty, really.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area,
Wow.
signifying hidden caches.
All I had
of
to do was
supplies.
just run straight past them and they all left. Incredible. Yep, so that's just confirming that indeed Cynthia Weaver's been leaving the things behind, or Cynthia whatever, CW. She's been leaving the caches behind, using the supplies from here because of the fact that she moved in here after it was closed down. Yep, and this also confirms it. This is why, if you remember a couple nights ago, Alan mentioned that flares and flashbangs are not normally standard equipment for a power company.
Right there.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
It's in the well-lit room. What do you
need
mean
to
by that?
drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, I have a secret route, a lit route, a old water pipe. Something was damaged at the
Alright, heavy-duty lantern, got the best flashlight in the game.
all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Yep, so she knew Tom. Based on what I've seen, I believe she loved Tom. Hey, coffee thermos. I love coffee thermoses. She loved Tom Zane, but I love
Preparing for these times. The
coffee
dark times.
transformers.
You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
Alright, gotta go outside. This door is gonna open. So now we can head down here. Can't go through that door. Switch is on the wall facing the shore. What do you mean by that? I see what you tried to do, game. Yep, I also saw that fucking annoying shit coming. I also saw a thrown weapon get thrown at me from over here. Where are you? And reload.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Rule 1, never go out at night. Yep, we already know that. We've already been told about that.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we got one of those. This seems to be the best that I can get it. So, figure it out from here, I suppose. Oh. Rule 2, keep the lights on. Oh, no, that was the solution. I thought that... Okay. I guess I just assumed it would be a bit more complicated than that.
Who designs these things?
Successfully cut the power to the transformer yard.
The transformer yard went dark
Oh.
and dead.
Okay.
This water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Yep. It's just timing. I just gotta wait and cross at the right time. Alright. And one last time across. Easy peasy. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that and head this way. Hello, Mr. McBigman. Oh, okay. Of course you possessed the door. Alright, and... okay, that's everyone. Chainsaw Man? You know what? You know what? That's a lot of enemies. Okay. Well, I was hoping that it wouldn't make me do that. Seeing as normally this game is okay with you just leaving enemies in the dust. I guess not this section. Yeah, but Bart and I believe her name is Sarah are up in a helicopter right now. They're doing okay though.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, the pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing.
The darkness wears her face.
Darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. which looked like her. But it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand
Alright.
until it was too late.
Yep,
He
we
tried
already
to
know
undo it,
this.
Wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world.
Yeah, we already know all that.
He was so famous.
Well, okay, one correction, we didn't know all of that. I kind of assumed that whenever the darkness was done with someone, their works kind of disappeared on account of the fact that, like, Bart Simpson Shapiro remarked that he'd never heard of the old gods of Asgard, despite the fact they had, like, a whole nationwide tour. But I guess not. Or maybe, you know,
And
I don't know. We
afterwards,
still don't know
no
exactly
one
what's going on.
Oh, he left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story, you know. And none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, beyond, from below.
Interesting.
We've both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light. The darkness stays with you. Leaves us stay.
Fascinating.
This
Very
pipe will
fascinating
take us
lore.
directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Uh-oh.
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
No, Alan. Alan.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Alan, you fucking idiot, dude. Alan, the best chance you have of saving them is by getting to the well-lit room.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Okay, Alan, let's go. This is not a good idea, Al.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next
Look,
to her.
it's okay. Don't get too worried about Bart. I don't think that Al would write Bart dying into the story. I don't think he would do that. I think he would make sure that Barry, or that Bart, maybe gets into some rough situations. See, they've lit flares. Alright, more enemies to ward off with my flashlight. Might be jealous of Bart's power. Well, he's the one who gave Bart his power. In fact, he's the one who specifically gave Barry. He's the one who gave Bart the only headlamp in the general store. And, you know, made it so there was only one headlamp in the general store. Uh-oh, flashlight dead. Alright, make it across. Alright. From where? From where, perhaps? Perchance. Just keep on hitting them with the flashlight when they come near. When it works.
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Oh no, it's Bart's flares from his flare gun. And the regular flares. Yeah, see, Al's the one who gave Bart his power. I think Al, I don't think Al would, see, look at that. That's gotta be them.
Barry! Hang in there, I'm coming!
Alright, see, everybody's safe and sound. Alright. And where's the man? And everybody's dead, and everyone is safe.
We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Okay, so I guess now the yellow markings are leading us forward as well as to secrets. Nope, not using the fucking hunting rifle. It's not good. Alrighty, up the steps.
Most of you tonight, running uphill, while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Please tell me we don't have to move from here.
Come on, Bart, it's not that bad.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
So why do I get the feeling something's gonna happen when we get close to it?
I thought I saw something.
Ruger Mini 14 best gun. I gotta say, it's the P90. P90 is
Like that, it's impossible.
supreme.
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Ow, they're all over the place!
Alright.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Can't be happening!
Oh, see that way? Wait, this is bad. This is really bad. Dad, I lost them. I see them. Get ready.
Alright, and enemy's dead.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Oh, sweet pool of light. Huh.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
Coffee thermos.
Moving around.
Yo, I get to call the elevator and someone else keeps watch for once? That's a crazy change of pace from normal.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're
Alright, 3 enemies.
Oh no! Oh no!
Excuse me, Jesus. Now is not the time to be sneezing.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Right there. So much here, Wade. Just hold on.
Alright, elevator's almost here.
Shooting.
It's here! Ow! Let's go!
Far enough. Far enough.
Ow! The button?
Alright, we're all on board. Thank you, I appreciate that. I just expelled 2
We're almost
demons,
there.
according
There's
to
an
old
entrance to the
sneezing
dam at the top.
mythology.
What's the plan, Wade?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee! Could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Let's be careful.
Please, I hate this.
Let's not, because there's a coffee thermos right here. Alright, well now that I've seen the stairs... Oh, I can't take the stairs. I was gonna take the stairs. See, he does. He got drip. He got ice while you were gone.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Okay. Hold the button down.
Wait! We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Ow! Please, be careful!
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Yep, can do.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, you should avoid that. I don't think that's why he got drip. I think it's more just like you unfortunately missed his dripification.
Down, boy.
Alright, manuscript page.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Interesting. So I was right, by the way. Tom Zane did delete Diver's Isle with his poem, and that is what caused the volcanic activity. That little theory was correct. Most of my theories on this game have been pretty spot on, which I think is just due to the fact that the foreshadowing and stuff was done really well. So the pieces were really all there to cut together, more or less exact. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying before the game decided to throw the most annoying things at the game, I've determined that the birds are way more annoying than the objects are, by the way. The possessed objects, when the game isn't acting up, aren't that bad. It's these birds. They're the worst. Bird is not the word when it comes to this game.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
But I'm not ridiculously outnumbered. This is... I mean, fine, I'll use the searchlight if that's what you want, but like... I'm not ridiculously outnumbered, game. Okay, the enemies aren't even moving. They are just standing still. Incredible fight.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop now.
Okay, just throw a whole van at me. That's pretty neat. Okay, and down the stairs. I was about to say, did my curiosity really just condemn me? What in the Destiny 2 Lake of Shadows was that? Actually, in general, what in the Destiny 2 Lake of Shadows is this? Through here, I guess. Down here. Pick up the thermos. Oh. Okay, I jumped at the end of the thing there. So I must say I'm not quite sure what the game wanted from me. I don't know what I did differently that time, but I suppose it worked. Got hit by a thing being thrown from the sky. Alrighty, let's head down the elevator.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all of the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
So the well-lit room should be impenetrable to the darkness, but it's definitely going to not be impenetrable to the darkness.
There's an old army base at Raid Cove Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
All right, let's get through
Take it.
into the well-lit
I
room.
don't need to worry about the room anymore because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Mickey, you will not get me with your army of copyright goblins. You're not gonna get me this time. It's not happening.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Episode 6, Departure. I'm honestly kind of surprised that there's an episode 6. I assumed it would follow the Telltale format of 5 episodes.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Alan,
I
what you
wasn't sure
need
I'd
is
make
some
it out there
water.
without some painkillers.
You need some water, Alan. You need to drink some water, buddy. No, let me tell you, Al. You need water.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
You know, I just realized I don't have anything to drink, and we didn't start the stream with the iconic beginning of a broadcast of the Cypher _ show. We also didn't begin last night's broadcast like this, but that's because we had something else to drink last night for the start of the show. But yeah, it's time. It's time for the wonderful sound of a fresh can of NOS energy drink getting opened.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Alright, but were there manuscript pages or a coffee thermos anywhere? Also, Alan, would you like to consider getting a glass of water? Because it will help your head. I promise you, Alan. I promise, drinking a glass of water will make you feel much better.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Now, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are
What does Nos taste like?
Al, look, I'm saying this is
Just
your
kind of a
friend.
citrusy
You're not doing your
drink.
career any favors by trying to run your life like that. Okay?
Grapefruit specifically,
I'll
I
talk to you
guess.
later, Al. Watch
It's
the
meant to
show.
be grapefruit flavored. Yeah, it's sort of just general citrus, specifically sort of grapefruit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
This
We
is
have a
horrible
great show
quality.
tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
It
Now,
does
this
have
might
a
be
slightly odd
spoiler
taste
for
due to
those who
being an
haven't read
energy
the book
drink,
yet.
but you
Based
know.
on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So,
Hello,
how's the publicity
welcome
tour
to the
been?
stream. Words
Good.
789. How you doing tonight?
But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you
So I'm not saying anything. I'm just kind of letting this. Yeah, that's him. That's Alan Wake. He waking. He
got
Alan.
into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop.
This is a pretty
It's in
entertaining
bookstores
talk
now.
show, to be
Go
honest.
get it. That
This guy
means
is a
2
good
of
talk
you
show
out there
host.
haven't
What's his
watched it.
name?
Ladies
Harry
and
Garrett.
gentlemen, that's all we have for you
Entertaining talk
tonight.
show host. I
wanna
would
thank
watch his
all our
talk show.
guests.
No, I
Maybe
wouldn't. I
Alan
don't
Wake,
watch late night
Sam
talk
Blake.
shows.
Once more, do the face for a Sam.
Hey, there it is.
Poets of the Fall.
That's the real Max Payne. Yes, he's also in an incredible meme that I found.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
back
her
to sleep
advice, but suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself, and she was there.
Wow, the game just cut off the dialogue. That's incredible.
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
He's not gonna start
I'm
writing
sorry,
again.
honey.
Yeah, that was the constipation
thinking
meme,
straight.
man.
Just take a shower and go back to bed.
That's why it said that sounds
Yeah,
pain. That's why it
you're
says
I'm sorry.
that's
Once this is
painful,
over, let's
but
go
it
away
was
together.
PAYNE
On vacation.
pain instead of
You,
PAIN.
some peace and quiet.
It's because he played the main character in their previous series before Alan Wake, which is Max Payne. Great games. I've only played a little bit of one of the Max Payne games. It's been a long time.
The clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
But I did recognize that. I probably should have pointed that out about the meme.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
See,
I'm sorry, Sarah.
what Alan needed was he
Barry,
should have drank some
take a
water to help with the hangover. That's what he
Miss
should
Weaver,
have done.
Close the door when I leave.
By the way, words, I should let you know, this is not Barry Wheeler,
See
this
you
is
later.
Bart Simpson Shapiro. Yeah, that's Bart Simpson Shapiro there. Not Barry Wheeler. I know you might get him confused with Barry Wheeler, that's not his name.
Sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
If you're wondering, words, we've got a bit of a tradition here about giving characters wacky names. And unfortunately, Bart Simpson Shapiro is the target of that in this game, as well as Dr. Hartman is Butch
In
Hartman.
daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific
Yo,
Northwest
coffee thermos, let's go.
It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this.
Can I get
Having
back in
been
the car?
cabin all this time, trapped in a
I can get
story
back in the
inside
car,
my
let's
head,
go.
Gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Yeah, Magic Clicker is Big Pog. Big fan of magic light switches. Magic light switch is one of my favorite magical items. You know, also probably one of the most powerful objects of power in this universe. So, that's cool. You know, I wonder, and you might be able to tell me this, is Max Payne part of the same, is Max Payne part of the same big connected universe as Alan Wake and Control? Yeah, oh yeah, the tall card man is named Martin, and the turtle shopkeeper from Undertale is whatever name starts with a G that you want to use at any given time. You know, Gerber Life the shopkeep. See, yeah, it's what I thought, because I've heard the song, right? And I was like, oh, that's cool. But playing through the game, it's like every few minutes something happens, and it's like, hey, I know about him from the song.
There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Oh. That's the darkness speaking to us. Yeah, I know Control and Alan Wake. Oh, wait. Alright. You're gonna die. You next. And beepity boopity beep. Hit the reload. And piss off.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted.
What does Alan call his new smoothie store? I don't know.
And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Alan Shake, yep, I can see that. That's high quality. I approve. I think you'll get along well here. Time to commit Grand Theft Auto and steal another car. I wonder how many cars I've jacked in this game. Probably a lot. I have probably stolen a lot of cars. Hello, Taken. Bonk. Oh wait, is there a coffee thermos back here? I bet there's a coffee thermos back here. Oh wait, where do you keep the coffee thermoses? Okay, no coffee thermoses around. At Alan's store, I don't know. You'll have to ask words. Is it Grand Theft if it's abandoned, though? Maybe? Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. It might be. I think so, because I think abandoned property is supposed to go to the state, which is kind of fucked up, but you know.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Yo, coffee thermos in the bathroom. The Majestic Motel. General information. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music and no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are registered for guests only. No visitors allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. with no exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. Nice shotgun. Hey, it's the first time we've seen the double barrel in a couple chapters. Alright, is that everything in the lobby? Everything in the lobby, okay.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Oh, he's got some flashbangs. Although, I thought that it said he was supposed to be in room 2. This is the first room. Alright, is there anything in here? No. Nothing I can get. Alright. Is that it? Nothing, Oh, wait. They keep it and then they auction it off. Like, the cars that they do in, like, police auctions. That's a lot of where they come from, is abandoned vehicles. So basically the state takes them and then sells someone else's property. It's kind of crazy. Yay, there's the yellow car again. The yellow car definitely has significance, though I'm not quite certain as to what yet. But the yellow car is what we were driving at the start of the game in the tutorial in Alan's dream when we were on the ferry. So every time I see the yellow car, gotta call it out. Gotta call it out. Oh, it's September. We're here in September. Okay, interesting. The Dark Presence is throwing tractors and such at me. Very kind of you, Dark Presence. Very mature. Yeah, so basically, a Lovecraftian horror is like throwing a fit. A Lovecraftian horror is throwing a tantrum at me right now. Very immature. Fine, I'll just run for it. Okay, I'll get staggered by nothing. Yep. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was a very cool sequence of events that just happened. Alright, let's... take damage because the game locked me in like a 2-minute long stagger. No, it's not allowed to kill me, I suppose. I got a light switch, so now Cthulhu's mad. Cthulhu doesn't like that I got a light switch. Can I climb up here? Is there something to that? No. Okay. Yes, I took damage from running into a barrel that wasn't even possessed at the time.
What the hell?
Okay. I died because the ground under me became possessed. They really are intent on just making this the most annoying mechanic they can possibly make it. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Very fascinating. Okay, I'll just take it two seconds at a time. Gotta take it one tile on the ground at a time, and then you gotta stop everything you're doing, I suppose. Yeah, remember that time that I said that the birds were more annoying? I was wrong. Alright, and pop the tires. And carry onwards. And up, and over, and across. Alrighty, and keep on moving. And is it time to stop yet? Oh, it's time to stop for a second. And keep moving. And let me guess, time to stop for a second? Yep, it's time to stop for a second. Okay. Am I just supposed to know where it's about to drop down at? Okay, game. Can I see? Can I see again? Thank you. Thank you for not being super annoying and having just some dog shit enemy design game. I really appreciate it. It takes some real courage to not do that. Alright, gotta run this way. Alright, and keep on keeping on. Alright, and let's enter the building. Is there anything upstairs up here? There is a flare. Is there anything over here? No, nothing. Okay. Alrighty, let's keep going then. Alright, and keep driving. No, you know what? I'm gonna stay in this. I'm gonna stay in this thing. I was gonna take the yellow car, but I'm not gonna take the yellow car. I'll stick with what I've already got. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Oh, okay, game. Thank you for turning me around there. Okay, I was right to get out of the car. Alright, I'm not clearing up all the puddles. I don't care if there's a... Okay, neither of those ignited the thing that I shot. Epic. No, like very cool actually. Alright, drop the flare. Give me the ammo. Okay, item limit reached. My bad. Yep. Let me take out the flare game. Stop. Okay, yep, okay game. Thank you for the really long cinematic where you flipped my camera all around in every goddamn direction. It wasn't annoying or disorienting at all. Alright, let's listen to that manuscript page that we just got.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Oh, wait, there's a box. Hey, Verizon ad. Me when completely random and entirely gratuitous product placement. Alright, one is dead this direction next. It's right there. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. Hunting rifle. Flare gun. Hit the lever for whatever it does. Piss off, dude. Jesus. Xeonwick Starbucks ad? I don't know. You'd expect one with the fact that coffee thermos is a big collectible in this game. The fuck out of my way, enemies. Oh, okay. Okay. Very cool. This was useless. I wasn't supposed to come back here. Okay. I mean, I found a manuscript page, that's cool, but I've kind of just decided I'm probably going to listen to them all at some point.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Yeah, well, look at all the damage this truck has taken from literally nothing. It is smoking and literally nothing has happened. Hello, group of really annoying enemies. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Opened the gate. Let's get back in this truck. And then head up in this direction. Okay, where am I supposed to head to? Over here, mayhaps.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water. A sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Alan, wake up. Alright. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point, Word. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And down the ladder we go. Oh, by the way, I haven't done it yet, but I did increase the RAM in my computer recently, so I should actually be able to pretty soon. Fuck off. Anyway, as I was saying, pretty soon I should be able to increase the quality that the stream is at. Alright. Bulldozer gone. Lost the work lights, but it's okay. Who needs the work lights anyway? I think the lights in the bed of the truck are causing damage to the vehicle. Didn't even notice there was quality to improve. It's Yeah, no, the quality is the quality is still set to streaming at 480. You probably can't tell with this game, to be honest. Again, this game's graphics do kind of look like mashed potatoes, even though I'm playing on 4K max settings.
Back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yes, Alan, thank you for that basic exposition. Thank you for that, Alan. You know, in case anyone had missed what was going on. You know, I would hope no one here missed what was going on account of, you know, my stream isn't targeted towards children. That's fair. Alright. Yeah, hey, there we go, the pump action. Take that, take that, take that. Turn that on, turn that on.
I will never give her to you.
Crazy. No, it destroyed the water tower. That's unfortunate. Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers. Okay. Is there anything in there? No. No. Hi, Chainsaw Boss. Alright, now I'm gonna use this again, and I hope it gives me a useful camera angle. Thank you. Oh. No, see, there's a difference between age restricted to 18 plus and intended for children, you see? Two totally separate sections. Totally different things. Oh. You know what? Have a flashbang. Oh, I should have used a flare gun ammo. The game's given me plenty of flare gun. I should have used one of those. Seeing as that is like the type of enemy that I've used it on in the past. But again, when even the strongest enemies are that weak, not much fear caused by them.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
And that was another delicious sip of NOS energy drink that I just had while Alan was talking. Again, not sponsored, but God, I would love to be. I don't know. I'm not. I am not in the business of policing people. You know, if your nephew can hear the fuck word, then your nephew can hear the fuck word. I don't have anything to say about that.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
You know, I'm not into policing what people allow their children to consume. I'm just saying that by YouTube's guidelines, that's the way things are. Come on, let me in the minecart. Fuck yeah. I knew it was gonna let me ride the minecart. Minecraft time. Can't believe that Minecraft was so popular that they put minecarts into this game a year before Minecraft would release. Although Minecraft did exist at this point already, it was in its alpha stages in 2010. Oh. Yeah, see, probably not the best idea in that case. Oh, I'm glad that I didn't use a, my middle mouse didn't work there. I'm glad about that. Fucking idiot birds. Not quite sure what the point of all this mapping is. You know, having like another ladder over there that I could have climbed up and whatnot, when I could just walk over there, get rid of the birds, and then keep going. Ooh, there's things down there. But is this the way forward, or is this the way secrets? Because there's also the path up there that I can take. This is the way secrets. Not trying to pick up the flash, or the shotgun ammo, I'm trying to pick up the flare gun ammo. Alright, now to once again climb the ladder and use the way forward. Yeah, this would have sucked if I hadn't gotten rid of the birds first. So, in a few years, it's apparently a few years out, but there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin game in development. Very excited about that. It's a few years away, so it'll be a while, but when it comes out, I'm ready. I'm ready for that game. Oh, tomorrow on Crunchyroll, new anime comes out called Solo Leveling. It's an adaptation of a story that's pretty popular. Gonna be watching the anime of it. So, on Monday night, or potentially on Sunday, I've got some plans that for potential things that I might do on Sundays. So I might discuss it on Sunday. But I will share my thoughts on it. Ninja Turtles, Seth Rogen? No, not Ninja Turtles with Seth Rogen. The Last Ronin has nothing to do with Seth Rogen. The Last Ronin, first off, it is part of the comics, so it's much darker than Mutant Mayhem, which Mutant Mayhem, incredible movie. One of my favorite incarnations of the Turtles, a very fun movie, but it's very much in the vein of the shows and stuff, which is very light, very fun. Last Ronin is not. Last Ronin is an incredibly dark story. Which, to go into it without spoiling, because even if you don't read it, which I do recommend giving it a read if you can, I would recommend just looking up the story, you know, learning it, because it's a pretty good story. It's real dark. One of the turtles is the last living member of the group, and he is hunting down the last living member of the clan that the Shredder is from, to kill him to avenge his brothers. Set in like semi-cyberpunkish, definitely sci-fi, futuristic New York City. Alright, the annoying running fast guy is here. There we go. One, two, three. And pick up all the ammo. Not trying to pick up the batteries. Okay. Yo, full up on flares, full up on just about everything, actually. Full up on just about everything. Yeah, definitely Monday or potentially Sunday I'll have, Oh yeah, if you like dark stories, all of the original, the comics TMNT is quite dark. It's actually really interesting to see the dichotomy between written TMNT and, like, show/movie TMNT. Because it's almost like a different franchise, basically. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, yep, boat. Game, let me up here. Let me pick up everything. I want my stuff. Very cool, just an undodgeable 3-hit combo. Stay back. Keep the feck away from me. You're not welcome here. To be honest, the game would be better if you didn't exist. I don't know if that's a hot take, but like, the enemies are the worst part of this game. If I run low on flares, I'll start actually fighting things, but like, I do kind of just want to get past this shit. Okay, he's dead. I know I'm not running low on flares, but it was just one guy. I'm not gonna waste flares against just one guy. Very neat. Goop on the floor. I might look into it. But, yeah, I don't know if I'd really call Last Ronin gruesome or gory. It's just dark and mature. Violent and brutal, but not really gruesome. The darkness controls the Taken. Yes, game. This has been established. No, I took fall damage.
I needed to get the generator running.
Ah, yeah, of course I needed to get the generator running. And where is the generator? Oh, the generator's over here. Hit that guy with a flare gun. I mean, yeah, it's a story about a guy whose brothers are dead and he's trying to avenge his family. Yeah, that's a fairly mature topic. Alright, and reload. After another incredible Alan Wake fight scene that was identical to almost every other fight in the game, because there are like 3 enemies. Oh yeah, and I guess Chainsaw Guy and Really Fast Guy are showing up more now, so I guess there are 5 enemies. Oh. Almost let the elevator get dropped on me. That would have been unfortunate. But yeah, Last Ronin, it's just been teased with a like 40-second teaser trailer that does nothing really but just kind of tease the game and announce that it exists. Which I guess is what a teaser trailer is, to be fair.
After Zan had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd rid myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Damn, that's crazy. The cabin's real.
Turn back now.
Alright, let's just flashbang. Game's given me a ton of them, so might as well. No thanks. Okay, hit me with a falling rock that makes me take damage then. Very cool game. Very cool. You know, with the heavy reliance on the physics engine, you'd think that they thought like this was Half-Life or something.
Alice never loved you.
Very, very fascinating. Yep. Hey, it's the path that I willed into existence, or something, I think. Oh. So I'm supposed to do what? Well, not really getting any much feedback from the game on whether what I'm doing is working.
It's hard to hurt it.
Alright, I'm just gonna go for it next time something passes. Make the jump. Okay, I just needed to get closer and use the flare gun, I suppose. Okay, defeated the tornado. Alright, now he jumps in the water. We already read about that.
Hell!
He dives in holding the clicker.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Mm-hmm.
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
You're the one with the fear of the dark.
It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on
And it's
now.
gone from a snowstorm
Where's the
outside
clicker?
to
What
a
did you
storm
do
of
with it?
darkness
Alan,
outside.
honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed. Alan?
Mm-hmm.
You're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
You mean Dr. Butch Hartman? See, I told
I read
you
your
we
manuscript.
don't like Butch
It's
Hartman.
Brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
No thanks.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
No thanks, Shadow Demon. Yo, it's Tom.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very interesting, Tom. Yo, it's me.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Smith. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Yo, I got the clicker. Time to go clicker posting. Oh, interesting. Thermos! I just typed a coffee thermos into existence. Yo, not a bird. I don't want the birds. I do want a path. Path is what I want. And a telephone pole. I want a telephone pole. Let's summon one object. Oh, it's not a possessed object. Oh, neither is that. Bird. Are you a good bird or an evil bird? Okay, good bird. Okay, battery does not give much power. Interesting.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on! What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Interesting. So it's getting pretty desperate here. The dark presence is getting pretty desperate. It's just kind of making shit up at this point to make me give up.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
Alright, so that's Tom talking to the dark presence.
I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths you paid for.
Okay, so Tom brought Barbara back, realized his mistake, and then killed the revived Barbara. That's why the dark presence is the way it is. Like, that's why she looks dead, is because, yeah, Tom cut her dark heart out, I suppose. Or at least attempted to.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too...
Alright, let's get in here, see what's going on.
Now you will never get her back.
Yep, hole in her chest from where Tom Zane cut out her dark heart.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
So we have clickered the darkness. Tom Zane cut out her dark heart and left a hole, so we filled it with light. And it has obliterated at least this form of her.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice?
Okay, now we're back here where everything began.
Oh no!
This is, I guess, the week that we lost to the cabin. Or longer. Much longer. Much more than 1 week. Hair physics. That was a true hair physics moment. Hey, Alice. Alice is okay though. Good night, Anna. Sleep well. I imagine the game is about to end. Unless there is a chapter 6. But honestly, stream is going to end whenever the game ends. To be fair, just to be honest. Which might be right now, actually. The town of Bright Falls seems to have been restored relatively to normal. Just in time for the Bright Falls Deer Fest. Oh, there's Dr. Butch Hartman. Hey, she's alive. He's alive. They're okay. Where's Bart? Rose is carrying on with the lantern.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
All right, well, that is it. Let's speed through this. I'm glad that we're not getting hit with that copyrighted music. Oh, never mind, we are.
Ground control to
To Major Tom.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to
I'm just gonna let the credits roll without talking over them.